okay?
Good morning. I want you to meet a friend of mine, Renee Jackson, Father Mulcahy.
Good morning. Oh, it was a beautiful sermon.
Thank you, and welcome. And how are you this morning, Mrs. Otis?
Well, it'd be better if you still did the Mass in Latin.
Now, Mrs. Otis, isn't it better when you know what I'm saying?
But it's more soothing when you can't understand the words.
Yeah, that's enough, Mama. Come on, let's go home. I see, Bob.
Ever since they stopped doing it in Latin, Frank won't kiss me. He dresses like a priest, but he's really a gigolo. Really? So that's why he meets with the women's club twice a week.
Mary Elizabeth, don't encourage her. Now, honey, why don't you take Grandma home? Y'all can spend the morning together.
Daddy, don't do this to me today. Not today. I told you I couldn't. I've got 2 papers due. I haven't even done the research yet, and I got a bunch of pies I got to make for Davis's bake sale at his school.
Honey, something's come up.
What is with you? Every week you got some kind of excuse. You know, she's not going to be around forever, and she needs you.
Oh, now, honey, you get along with her better than any of us. So you just go on. I want to spend the day with my grandson and my son-in-law.
Watching football.
We men folk have to bond, you know.
Besides, it smells funny at Mima's.
Hush, Davis.
If you want to cancel the walk, it's fine by me.
No, that's the one thing that I want to do for me. Oh, Lord. Grandma.
You don't know who me, Frank Parker. You're just a gigolo.
Gosh, Irene, you're gonna blow my cover.
Who's buying your kisses now? Mavis Streeter? Rose DuPont? They can't take care of you like I can.
Come on now, darling. Leave old Frank alone.
I can take care of him.
I know you can. Come
And
on
I can
now.
take care of you, too.
I know you can.
Father, so sorry. I think she must have forgotten her medication today. Grandma.
That's all right, Mary Elizabeth.
Hey, Grandma, come on. I want you to tell me all about you and Frank Parker. Sure you have some tales.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. It's easy now. I'll be gone alone.
Hey, Mama, how's brunch? What's that you making? Sweet potato pies. And we needed some help with the bake sale at Davis's school.
Reverend Kimbrough told me to ask, are you still a Baptist? Or have you gone over to the Catholics? You use graham cracker crust to make sweet potato pie?
Uh-huh. I tried it in D.C. It's wonderful. And no, I have not converted. I'm just checking out the competition.
I saw your Aunt Della and Uncle John. They're in trouble. Seems your cousin has joined a cult.
Crazy Vicky? No way. Now you tell me she started a cult. That I'd believe.
Nay, I'm serious. You put pineapple and walnuts in the pie?
Mm-hmm. On top with whipped cream. Is there a problem?
Who knows? That's the way they do it in D.C. Anyway, Vicky got all that money from John's mother, and they worried about her turning it over to the cult. That's too much sugar. Oh, honey, you got to talk to her. Now, I told Della not to do a thing till you got a chance to.
Mom.
Aunt Della is your daddy's baby sister, and they need your help. So I invited them over here for supper tonight.
Fine.
Maybe next Sunday, you and Vicky can come to church, and afterwards we can all go out to brunch together.
Anything is possible if you have faith.
So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord, and all the kings of the earth thy glory.
Psalm 102, verse 15.
That oven's too hot. You gonna burn them fancy pies.
She's asleep. Can we go soon?
Shh, stop that. Come over here. I want to show you a little something. Come here.
Look at this.
This is
Just you and Renee?
Yeah. And that old lady over there painted it.
Good afternoon, Miss Sims. How's our patient today?
Well, she was sleeping. At least she was until you arrived.
Asleep at this time of day? Now, if she sleeps during the day, she won't sleep at night. The elderly are just like babies, you know.
Would you mind?
Matthew, what is it? What?
It's me, honey. Mary Elizabeth, your favorite granddaughter.
I thought Teresa was my favorite.
You.
You've been watching me sleep all day? You must have something better to do with Sunday.
Well, I can't think of anything special. Look over there. Kelly picked you some roses.
Roses. Your great-granddaddy brought me roses every day.
Well, now, Mrs. Otis, time for your alcohol rub. Let's sit up now.
Wait,
Come on.
wait. I'll do this, okay? Maybe you could find something else to do. Maybe make her a little lunch. Maybe fix some iced tea.
Won't take me but a minute.
Take your time, honey.
That's my girl. Defender of the faith and protector of the good.
Come on, let's play Bonanza. I'll be Little Joe and you can be Hopsing. I'm not gonna be Hopsing. I'm Adam. That makes you my little brother, and you have to do what I say. You can't be Adam. Oh, yes, I can.
No, we got it. None of your business.
Come on, that's Collier. Hold on, Collier. I'll help you. Stop, or I'll shoot. I believe in nonviolence, but you better not hurt my friends. Now get. And don't you come back neither. Great work, Renee. See? Told you I could play Adam. Collier? You okay?
Yeah, but he's not doing too good.
I don't know, we can take him over to Grandma Otis's. She won't save the cat's eye that was hanging out of socket.
Are you sure, Mary Elizabeth?
Of course I'm sure. First we have to make a stretcher. Collier, give me your jacket. Renee, go find some sticks. Hurry, time's wasting. Looks awful bad. If it does, we can have a funeral mass, and I can be the priest.
You can't be a priest, you're a girl.
I'm always the priest.
Well, you can't do everything, Mary Elizabeth.
You can be the altar boy. Is there anything else we can do, Mrs. Otis?
Oh, you can pray, child.
Daddy says it's humane to put a sick animal out of its misery.
Honey lamb, your daddy says a lot of things that aren't the be-all and end-all. We've done all we can. Now old Cat has to decide if it wants to live.
Is Daddy wrong?
Let's just say your father and I agree to disagree on a lot of things. I love my father, but he has certainly been working on my nerves lately, treating Grandma like she's dead and gone already.
Well, maybe that's what he's worried about. Sometimes people avoid the issue by avoiding the person.
For the past 30 years? Oh, please, you are too kind.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe he's just...
Yeah, expecting me to do everything just like everybody else. And now my paper's going to be late. And then I have to endure the condescending patience of my 12-year-old trying to teach me how to work the internet.
I mean, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Just haven't had a cigarette in 3 days. That's a whole lot of anxiety to work off. Come on, let's go faster. Collier, you are my hero.
No.
But what about the bake sale?
We'll think about that tomorrow. Come on in. Hey! How y'all doing?
Hello, Collier.
Daddy, what's happened?
We just left the police station. Mama was picked up on Jackson Street, alone, half naked.
What?
She's all right.
All right. Daddy, you see, how many times have I told you she needs somebody full-time living with her?
And that's why your mother and I have decided to find a nursing home.
No. You are not going to put Grandma in a home.
Honey, it is the best thing.
For who, Daddy? For you? Just put her away so she can be somebody else's problem, just as long as she's not yours.
You got no call to talk to me that way. She's my mother, and I love her just as much as you do.
Since when?
Mary Elizabeth.
made our decision.
Over my dead body. She'll live with us.
Mary Elizabeth.
She's family, Collier. Somebody's got to look after family.
But she's family, Uncle John. You really want to do this?
She's crazy. Always has been. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Andela, I know Vicky's always been wild, but what exactly is she into? Is she a Buddhist?
No, I don't think that's it. She's wearing one of those dots on her face. We haven't seen her in over a month. Oh, is this sweet potato with graham cracker crust?
Yes, it's delicious.
It's a cult, plain and simple. We raised Vicky to be a good Baptist. Now, there's no reason for her to go off to some foreign thing unless she's been brainwashed.
Those people scare me.
Those people? Do you hear yourself? That's what they used to say about black folks.
Don't even try and compare the two.
Mama, religious freedom is
Don't
just
you
as...
start preaching to me about religious freedom. You haven't been to church in the past month.
Child's lost her mind. And I'll be damned if I see my mother's hard-earned money thrown away to some cult.
If you have her declared incompetent, are you prepared to take control of every aspect of her life, every day? Look, let me go check out this organization, talk to Vicky, see if there's even a case before we get into some kind of costly legal situation.
You go ahead and talk to her if you want to. But if you won't see that she's declared incompetent, there's plenty of lawyers in Birmingham who will. Nice pie.
You want me to pack you lunch?
No.
You know, any day you want, you can tell me what's on your mind.
What difference would it make?
She's got Alzheimer's, Collier. What other choice do I have? She's my grandmother.
And so now we got a new member of our house who we love, but who goes in and out of her mind and needs constant supervision.
Sounds like Kelly's twin sister.
And you don't even discuss it with me. It already feels like we got our hands full.
I dropped my classes.
Yeah, right. You've been wanting to go back to school ever since Davis was born. No. I'll keep on at the salt mines and mind my own business.
Nene, is that you? Nene! Oh, girl, how are you?
Rod, huh?
Yeah, girl, Rod was Christian's girlfriend, but look at you. Is that Donna Karen? Must be. How come I haven't seen you since you've been back? What are you doing here? The mama seen you? Come on now, tell the truth, shame the devil.
You haven't changed a bit. You're still talking a mile a minute.
Yeah, neither have you, so what's up?
You know what's up. Vicky, what is this place? And why haven't you been to see your folks or been to church?
Come on, sit down. Daddy told me not to come home until I washed my face and wore some decent clothes. What? If they can't handle the way I dress, then I'm sorry for them, because I am who I am.
This is out there even for you, Vicky.
You'd be surprised just how in there all this is.
Vicky, this is not the kind of talk that your folks want to hear.
I bet you're still the dutiful daughter, huh? Going to church every Sunday.
Actually, I'm not. I've been kind of busy lately.
You don't have to fool me. I know what you're feeling. Last year, it felt like church and religion was dry and empty, but it was me, Nay. I was dry. Girl, God is on the inside, and once you can see that, then you can see him on the outside and in everything and everywhere.
I can't sleep here. Take me home.
You are home, Grandma. You live with us now.
I don't like this room. Where are all my things? My music box. I want a silk kimono, honey lamb.
Yeah, Grandma.
I can't sleep here.
Well, you can't go dancing either. Come back here. Whoop, hop, hop, hop. Darling. Come on. I'm going to help you back in the bed here. And I want you to lay down, and I want you to take your medicine, and I want you to go to sleep. Do you understand me? Okay. That's a girl.
Mary Elizabeth.
Yes, ma'am?
What happened? Did I do something wrong?
No, everything's okay.
No, it's not. Was I bad? Did I do something bad?
Grandma, everything is fine.
I don't want to be a burden. I can take care of myself. I always took care of myself.
Yes, you have.
This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I didn't want it to be like this.
Irene Otis, I want you to hush. I love you so much. Do you know that?
My rosary. Did you bring my rosary?
Yes, ma'am. They're right here.
Kitty convividet regnat in unit spiritus sancta per omne secca secolorum. Ave Christe Rex. Okay. Now, cover it.
Now say amen, and I'll take you all for ice cream.
Amen. Is that part of Catholic funerals? It is around here. Now say amen. Amen. What's the matter, Collier? Don't you want ice cream?
Yeah, I guess.
What you crying for?
I'm crying, Mary Elizabeth.
Yes, you are. Wasn't even your cat, you crybaby. Hey, Collier! Should have called him a name at me. It was a funeral. Supposed to cry when somebody dies. But it was stupid. A boy crying over that cat. My daddy says there's nothing wrong with boys crying. It's natural. My daddy says boys who cry are soft. I ain't gonna cry either. I don't want to be soft, but you shouldn't be mean to Collier. Thought you liked him. Let him kiss you. Yeah. Well, now he's like a puppy, always following me around and looking at me funny. That's because he cares about you, and you care about him. But you're scared to admit it. I ain't scared of nothing, Renee Jackson. Nothing at all.
Mom, will you get my jacket from Mima's room?
You can get it, Kelly. She's not gonna bite.
Mary Elizabeth, I know you're sneaking out to see that boy.
Mima, it's me.
You planning on having sex with that Collier Sims?
Mima, it's me.
Hush, child. Now, you listen to me. Don't you open your legs to that boy, or your kids will turn out crazy as bedbugs. Come here. I want to tell you something.
Oh, Mima, did you... Are you okay?
Help me. I need to get up.
Mom, get up here quick!
Come on, lift me.
Mom!
Help me up.
What is it?
Oh, God. Hey, hi, Grandma. I'm right here, honey. I'm right here. Listen, I want you to go run a bath for Grandma, and then I need you to help me get these sheets off the bed, all right? I'm right here. I got you. Breaks my heart to put her in diapers. I hate this.
Maybe your daddy was right.
No. No. We can handle this. I left Kelly and Davis in charge. It's good for them to have a little responsibility. And I can't just throw her away. You know, if it wasn't for Grandma Otis, we could never have been friends.
That's the truth. What about Teresa? Can't she help?
If you can talk my sister into leaving L.A., you are a better man than I am. Oh, for Pete's sake, it's just a cat. Honey, oh, you must be starving. Oh, honey lamb. Isn't it just like Daddy to forget the cat? Come on, sweetheart. Let's see if we can find you a little tuna in the kitchen.
What should we pack?
Well, she wants her music box and her silk kimono for starters.
Emmy?
What?
The stairs. Remember the forbidden staircase? Let's go down.
You go. I don't want to go.
Mary Elizabeth, I'm surprised at you.
Don't you remember what Grandma said? Don't you ever, ever, ever go down those stairs. If you do, you will never be seen again. You can scream and cry.
I'm going down, and so are you. You open it.
open it.
Okay, okay.
Holy moly.
Whoa.
Look at this.
April 1920, June 1921. These must be her journals.
A room of her own. Who wrote that? Virginia Woolf. Yeah. Grandma would have a room like this. Can't you just see her? Kids upstairs asleep, husband at the club, Irene sitting down here burning the midnight oil.
Sound familiar?
Oh, yeah, in my dreams I have a room like this. Irene Otis. My goodness. Wife, mother, world traveler, historian.
Playmate, confidant. Remember when she set you straight about womanly things?
Mary Elizabeth O'Brien, I want you to sit there and listen to me.
Yes, ma'am, but why I gotta wear perfume? It stinks.
You remember that time she let you put all that face powder and rouge on your face and those Shirley Temple curls?
I look like Bozo the Clown.
Oh, your mama was fit to be tied. My gosh. Can you adjust the sound on these things?
Emo's gone.
What do you mean, gone?
I went upstairs. She's not there. She's not anywhere. Mom, I don't know how, but she's gone.
Grandma! Grandma!
If anyone is brought in that fits her description, would you please call us right away? Thank you.
I can't find her.
I've called every hospital in town, nothing.
Did Collier call?
Yeah, he's on his way back from the police station.
Every window, every door in this house was locked, Mom, I swear.
Well, something wasn't locked. Where was Davis?
Right next to me the whole time.
Do you think... Don't you think she went home to her house?
How?
I don't know, Renee.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Honey, get my cigarettes. Daddy hides them someplace in here.
Come here, boy.
The dog door.
You think?
I'm going back.
Where?
Grandma's house. She's there. Please, God, I know she's there. Don't ask me why. Just, Kelly, I'll call you when I get there. Grandma!
You check down here. I'll look upstairs.
There you are. Come on, now, come on, gal. Don't let me tell you again. You run when I call you. Help me with my dress. Don't dawdle. Come on. Brush my hair. I want my hair to look perfect. Pin it up the way Mamie Dewhurst does her hair.
Yes, ma'am.
Where'd this come from? Stockholm? No, in France. Open it, child. My second husband, John Cotard, bought it for me. Whenever I hear that music, I think of him. Now, you girls are at an age where you're ready to learn about the finer intangibles of life. Intangibles. Things that are not seen or touched, but are very real and important. What makes something beautiful? What makes a friend? What is it that makes you fall in love with someone?
I ain't never fallen in love.
Mary Elizabeth, you'll be in love before you even know it. And when you fall in love, it will be everything and forever. Now, through the years, my travels have taken me to many places, and I've learned many things about many things. But especially about love. Now, this is for you, Mary Elizabeth. It's for your wedding day to that nice Collier Sims.
Told you, Emmy. Grandma, how do you know? You got a crystal ball?
Oh, you don't need a crystal ball to know what's true, Mary Elizabeth. For instance, I can see that you think Collier Sims is weak because he cared about that cat. You probably got that from your daddy. But I'm here to tell you that it took a lot of courage to show his feelings like that, and you ought to respect that in a man.
But I thought courage meant being brave and fighting, and not being afraid. Collier fought those two boys all by himself.
That's not all it means, Mary Elizabeth. When I was in Paris, yes, in Paris, I learned it's a great deal more. You see, the word courage comes from the French. It means heart. That Collier has a whole lot of heart, Mary Elizabeth O'Brien. And you're gonna need that in your life. Believe me.
Hey, let me get the bed. How's your back?
Yeah, it's fine, Ship. This is Grandma owed us. We got to take care of the woman who gave us Kama Sutra for our wedding night. Still a couple positions we haven't tried yet.
Ha, try 'em by yourself, tired as I am.
Alouette, j'en plus morée, j'en plus morée la tête, j'en plus morée la tête.
Good morning.
Good morning, honey lamb. Now you sit right down. I don't want you to do a thing. Collier's made a pot of coffee. I told you he was a good man. The kids are fed and off to school. And here's your coffee, just the way you like it.
Thank you. Did Daddy call yet? He was supposed to be here by now.
No, honey, nobody called.
That son of yours.
What's wrong?
Oh, he was just supposed to visit this morning while I did some errands, that's all.
Well, don't worry about me. You go on. I can be fine by myself.
Mm-hmm. Leave those dishes, Gran. I'll do them.
No such thing, sweetheart. You've done so much for me lately. And I'm sorry about last night. I know what. It was just one of my spells.
Don't worry about it. You're here with me now. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yes, honey lamb. You know, I'm so glad you brought over some of my things, but there's one thing in particular that I want. And I was wondering, could we go by the house this morning? I'd really appreciate it. And I'll never trouble you again, I promise.
Sure, we can do that. Get that old cat of yours, too.
Yes, Mr. Tangerine. Let's not forget him.
Thank you all for coming. Uncle John, Aunt Della, I understand your concerns about the religion that Vicky's following.
But it ain't a religion, it's a cult. They're idol worshippers.
Hinduism is not a cult, Daddy. Millions of people practice it. Now, I'd welcome a theological discussion with you anytime.
You can't talk about God when you dress like you're in the circus.
Uncle John, let's stick to the point. You want to establish if Vicky is competent to handle the inheritance bequeathed to her, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, Aunt Della, Uncle John, what behavior does Vicky exhibit that you think is questionable?
Well, look at her. She's smiling. She smiles all the time. This is serious, and she's smiling.
Daddy, did you ever think that maybe I'm just happy with my life?
What's happy got to do with it? Who says life's supposed to be happy? You live your life. You work. Maybe you get married and raise a family. If you feel happy once in a while, fine. Half-wits are always happy all the time.
She is not a half-wit. And you know, you ought to try to be happy once in a while yourself. Sit down.
How can I be happy when my child's going off the deep end?
I'm not a child, Daddy.
Then stop acting like one. Or I'll take my mother's money and you can forget about being in this family.
Oh, John!
I mean it, Della.
All right, time out. Now, Uncle John, did you just hear yourself? Like you would have one day's joy with your child out of your life.
I am not.
And you know better. Why can't you see that you will always be their child? They can't help it. It's built in.
That's the truth.
They don't want to control you, honey. They just want to know that you're safe. Vicky,
Great. Great. Now she's in a trance.
Victoria Marie, what? If you don't open...
I heard you, cuz. I heard you. I was just trying to listen.
You?
Yes, me. It's about time, don't you think? You're right, Renee. I should know better. It doesn't have to be like this. Mama, Daddy, if you're worried about Granny's money, don't be. I'll make you a present of it.
Excuse me? You'd give away the money to us?
Didn't you always teach me it's better to give than to receive?
Yeah, but what would your guru guy say?
That's just what I was thinking. And you know what? He'd say respect your mother and father. Love your mother and father. See God in your mother and father.
You'd be prepared to let go of your inheritance?
The money's not the issue, Nene. I mean, if it comes to me, believe me, I'll use it well. But if it doesn't, I'll continue without it. And yes, Daddy, I'll still be happy. And if that makes me a half-wit, then so be it.
I don't understand. Why can't you ever be like other people? Why do you always have to be different?
Daddy, it's all God, so what's the problem?
Oh, take the money. Go ahead, I don't care. If you squander it, it's my mother's problem. God rest her soul, not mine. Come on, Della. Let's get out of here.
So you think I'm a half-wit, too?
No. Rod, huh? Listen, if I go to your center, do I have to wear a dot on my face?
No, cuz. Come any way you want.
All right.
Some of my best work.
Why'd you stop?
Well, I don't know. I think I got distracted or redirected some of my energies.
That was the new mechanic down at Joe's Auto, wasn't it?
Yes, honey lamb, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to have this.
No, Grandma, that's yours. We'll put that in your room.
No, I want you to take it and put it in your room. Trust me. It's better if you redistribute these things before you go, so there's no arguments after the fact.
Well, we got plenty of time to think about all that. Why don't you just...
Sweetheart, you don't know how much time I've got. It's just not up to you. So you take this picture and anything else that you want. Do you know how much I love you? You have been the light of my life. You truly have.
Oh, Grandma, I love you.
That vase is from Rome. Look pretty in your little workroom. Why don't you take it? Go get it. Go on. And give this music box to Miss Renee. She always loved it. Now I'm gonna go take care of Mr. Tangerine. So you go on and pick out some more things.
Grandma?
Courage, honey, courage. It means heart.
Careful on the steps, Grandma.
You know, I think that will look pretty good in my office. Hey! Well, look who's here. Hey there. Grandma's looking for you.
Hey, Gran! Mr. Tangerine's up here!
Emmy?
How could she do this? She didn't have to do this. I was going to take care of her. I was going to take good care of her. She would have been fine. Here. She wanted you to have that. Generous, huh?
Emmy, she left this for you.
would she say that would make this right? Trash. It's all trash. It belongs in the garbage.
And me, we can take care of this later.
Courage, she says. It means heart. And then she pulls a stunt like this. Yeah, Grandma, it takes a lot of courage to kill yourself.
Mary Elizabeth.
She left us. She didn't even say goodbye. How could she leave me and not let me say goodbye?
Here you go, Father.
Will Mary Elizabeth be joining us?
No, she's working on something right now.
It is important for the family to be involved in the preparations.
Why don't we start, and Mary Elizabeth will join us when she's ready.
That's fine. Now, did Mrs. Otis leave any instructions?
Cremation. That's what she wanted. And considering the circumstances, I think a short vigil and then a rite of committal.
A full mass. That's what we're gonna have.
Honey, maybe your daddy's right. The simpler, the better.
What Daddy says ain't the be-all and end-all. The church says it's all right to have a funeral mass, don't they?
Yes, there are rites for those who die by their own hand.
Is Mima gonna go to heaven? Be quiet, Davis.
That's what our prayers are for, Davis. Forgiveness of the deceased and to comfort those who are still living.
Thank you. I need this mess. We'll have the vigil here. I'll do it all. You won't have to do anything, Daddy. I know that's what you want.
Mary Elizabeth, you are not the only person grieving here.
Relieved is more like it, isn't it? Aren't y'all finally relieved that crazy old Irene Otis isn't going to be around anymore to embarrass you?
Mary Elizabeth!
Daddy.
She wouldn't let me help her. I couldn't. Hell, I learned a long time ago that Irene Otis always did whatever the hell she wanted. She lived and she died on her own terms. Now, I'm not saying I agree with what she did, but I'm not surprised.
I shouldn't have let her out of my sight.
Do you think that would have made a difference?
How can I ever forgive her?
Honey, you and I both know that that woman had a will of her own, and nobody could change it. Not my daddy. Not her children. And not even her hard-headed granddaughter.
Hey, Grandma, what kind are these?
Oh, well, let's see now. You have daffodils mixed in, and buttercups. Oh, and roses. My favorite.
Collier, what you doing?
Hello, Miss Otis. Pretty flowers.
Oh, well, thank you, young man. Here's a sweet flower for a sweet boy.
Thank you. Can I carry your basket?
Oh, thank you. No, you go on and play now. Go on, child. Courage.
Hey, Collier Sounds. There's a new movie at the Majestic. You want to go?
You want to go to the movies with a crybaby?
No, but I'll go with you. Come on, I'll race ya.
It's not much further, I swear.
That's what you said about a mile ago, little Joe.
Watch it, Hobson.
Adam. I'm Adam.
That's it. I remember. It's the only place I can go and get away from my crazy family.
The roses are blooming.
Oh, thank God we found some.
sit, Suge. We're right here.
Just give me a minute. Well, Grandma, what do you think? Okay. Qui convividet regnet in unit spiritus sancti para omni secca secolorum. Ave Christe Rex. Amen.
Don't be mad at me, honey lamb. I know you love me, and I know you would take good care of me. But you know that I always take care of myself, come what may. I've done many things in my life, Mary Elizabeth, and the best thing was sharing it with you. I love you, precious. So, pray the rosary for me like I taught you, and it just might push me closer to heaven. All my love, Irene.
God knows I'm gonna miss you, Irene Otis.